Legal loopholes. Credit repair tactics exposed. Chapter 13. How to boost your credit scores in as little as 72 hours. First way. Obtain copies of paid in full letters, deletion letters, and paid as agreed update verifications. Start with your 3 credit reports. Carefully scrutinize them for the most recent collection accounts or charge-offs. The more recent a negative account is, the more of a negative impact you will have on your score. Usually, debts such as medical bills, retail cards, etc., are easier to settle because there is no collateral backing these debts. You may also want to consider negotiating or settling those accounts first with the smallest amounts, $500 and under. I have seen many credit reports with collection accounts for a mere $40 and medical bills as low as $20. By settling these small accounts, it could still have a huge impact on your score, provided you make a deal with the creditor or collector to delete the account in return for your payment. The telephone will ultimately be an essential tool and the overall fastest way to boost your credit score. Call the creditor or collection agency in an attempt to negotiate a deal. Most of these collectors are paid on commission and stand to gain financially by sealing the deal with you. If you listen to the words of the agent on the phone closely, they will always immediately state, "This is an attempt to collect a debt, and any information obtained can be used for that purpose." In essence, the representative is reading you your Miranda rights and letting you know that you have the right to remain silent and anything you can say will be used against you. Therefore, as a rule of law, never admit the alleged debt is yours, or you could possibly restart the statute of limitations on that said debt. Simply be brief and to the point. State similar to the following. "Hello, I'm calling because I would like to negotiate a settlement on account number, in return for a paid as agreed letter." Prior to calling the collection agency or creditor, be sure to have access to a fax machine so that you can immediately receive a copy of the letter or deal in writing. As I said previously, an unwritten contract isn't worth the piece of paper it isn't written on. Note, regardless of what letter, either a paid in full letter or deletion letter, you request or they offer, be sure it states that the account has been deleted or changed to paid as agreed. Your overall objectives are to negotiate a favorable deal and to settle the alleged debt for a favorable amount, 20, 30, 40, or 50% of the original amount. In addition, your primary objective is to receive a confirmation letter from the company verifying that your account number is paid in full, deleted, or paid as agreed. Armed with a paid in full letter, deletion letter, or paid as agreed verification, you are now ready to proceed to boost your scores. First, you need to obtain your credit reports directly from the 3 major credit bureaus. You can go directly to their individual websites, Experian.com, Equifax.com, and TransUnion.com, and view your credit reports instantly for a fee. Note, this step is very critical because you will need the confirmation number, file number, or report number of all 3 of these companies to speak directly with a live customer service representative. Again, you will not be allowed access to a customer service representative without first disclosing these numbers. Experian calls it a report number, Equifax calls it a confirmation number, and TransUnion calls it a file number. Once you obtain the numbers mentioned above, you are ready to call the credit bureaus and request that your files be updated to reflect accurately. With a copy of your paid in full letter in hand, call the telephone numbers to the individual credit bureaus provided on the reports you just reviewed. Respectfully and politely inform the customer service representative that the information contained in your file is incorrect and that you would like your credit file updated to reflect correctly and accurately. Additionally, inform the representative that you have a copy of a paid in full letter, or whatever letter you may have, and would like your file updated. Note, when dealing with a customer service representative, always get their name and extension number at the beginning of the call, and always address them by their name throughout the entire conversation. In doing this tends to build a level of trust and a sense of friendship between you and the agent. Continuing on, explain to them that you would like to expedite this process for whatever reason that may apply to your individual circumstances. Next, you may state something similar to the following. Thank you very much for your assistance, Jennifer, or whatever his or her name may be, in helping me resolve this matter. Is there any way you could please give me your fax number so I can fax you verification of the documents I have in my possession? I would greatly appreciate it, and this would simplify matters so much. If you are very friendly and courteous, you should be able to persuade them to give you the fax number. If you are unable to obtain the fax number from that agent, call back and speak to another agent and repeat this process until you achieve your goal. Persistence is the key when dealing with your creditors and credit bureau. Credit bureaus don't normally accept unsolicited faxes, but if you are able to obtain the fax number from a customer service agent, it's a green light. Be sure to include the agent's name, employee number, and any other information you obtained on your fax cover sheet. Finally, if you cannot obtain the fax number to send your verification letters, simply mail them via next day mail. They will get them the next day, and you can still boost your scores immediately.